I'm Wasi.
And I'm Avery, and this is Fresco Podcast.
Freshest news in town.
So today we have a guest in. Hello, Mr. Gates.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing good. How about you?
I am excellent. Happy to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
So we have prepped some questions for you as we showed you, but we would just like to ask you a couple things about what it's like being a film teacher.
Fire away, guys.
So what inspired you to start teaching film?
Well, I really figured at a young age that I more than just liked movies. I was addicted to movies, how they were made, who was in them. You see a really cool shot in a movie, you're like, how'd they do that? How'd they edit that together? Where's that set? The lighting was really cool, camera tricks. So at a young age, I knew that, I just wanted to do something in the arts and the film world, and that's kind of how it all started.
Yeah, it's very interesting because he has a YouTube channel. I do all the marketing and media. I do all the recording. I do all the editing. So it's always nice to see how it gets farther down the line.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you guys are
Like how it can split from just song to make multiple different things.
Yeah, to a
Absolutely.
career.
Yeah, and you guys are at a period in time where you have accessibility. Like you have so much more than I had when I was growing up back in the 20th century. Where you have the ability to, for not a lot of money, have access to all this cool stuff, editing software, equipment, social media. We didn't have any of that. It was harder to get to back in the day. So.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite films or shows that you've done with your students?
Okay, one of the things that I really like to show, we show a lot of stuff, not really by, hey, we need to watch this specific movie. We show a lot of stuff by directors that we like or that we feel they're important. So it could be anything that's really significant in terms of a historical aspect. Our advanced class just watched, we have a lesson going on right now, history through film. So important events that have happened in history, and then a film based on that. We just watched Schindler's List. Very heavy content, obviously. But I would say one of my favorite films to show in class it's an old school movie, comedy called 3 O'Clock High. And it's a simple plot about a nerd and a bully that end up meeting at 3 o'clock to have a fight in a parking lot. It's a comedy, it's goofy, but it's well done. And the actor that's in it, I got to work with him on a previous project, so I love showing a film with him in it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that honestly seems like a pretty good film. Maybe we could watch it one time on the podcast.
Maybe.
That would be cool.
But yeah, I've heard of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a Holocaust presentation at the school to talk about the horrors of the Holocaust, and the name was brought up. So what are some of your favorite cinematic elements?
I love camera work. I brought a little toy today to mess around with when we're done. I love working with just cameras in general. Different kinds of lenses, different camera bodies, all the equipment that goes on them. This one has a monitor, a follow focus, shotgun mic, cinema prime lens, which is set at 35 millimeters. So I like all the technical stuff. I also really enjoy doing lighting, and that's one of the things we explore in the classroom a lot is how to make stuff look cool just by lighting it differently.
Yeah, I have no idea what you just said, but I'm
It's
more of a
okay.
creative person.
Yeah.
Wassi's more of our technical
our
guy.
Tech guy.
All right, so the thing is, all the stuff that we're going to talk about in terms of film, these are just tools. The camera's just the tool. The light's just a tool.
It's technique and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're all tools in your tool belt that serve the overall purpose of telling a story. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a good story, then everything else doesn't really matter.
Yeah, the materials make the artist.
Absolutely.
Or the artist makes the materials.
Yeah,
Hey, close enough.
that's pretty good. That's
around,
pretty
yeah.
good.
What kind of film development elements do you go over in charter tech? What would you teach?
Okay, so if I can condense a whole year into just a few sentences of what we do, we learn about the history of film from the very first moving pictures. A lot of people don't even know that's why we call them movies, right? Moving images, moving pictures. So we learn about the history of film. We learn how to develop ideas. Like you have a little story idea. How do I turn it into a script? So then we learn script writing. We learn storyboarding, how to draw out the shots that are going to be in the film. Is it going to be a close up? Is it going to be a wide shot? Is it going to be looking down from the ceiling, pointing straight down? Or is it going to be zoomed all the way in on someone's eye? You plan out your shots, you have your script, and then we learn all production techniques, how to use the cameras, how to light scenes, tripods, dollies, all the moving parts that go with actually filming something. And then, of course, post-production, editing, graphics, just cutting together your footage, something called color grading, where you're stylizing the color of the film, creating all the graphics, packaging it into, a 2 to 5 minute short film. And then the last part would be marketing it. Like, how do you get it out there? How are people seeing it? Is it going to TikTok? Is it going to Instagram or YouTube or wherever that may be? So that's everything, pretty much what we do.
Yeah, I love how the different film elements always add into the show not tell features of the movies. Like, you could see a character's eyes maybe flickering back and forth, or the lighting gives off an eerie vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
it's like, oh, this is like a scary, like this. It says it's scary. You
Mhm.
know
Yeah.
by just like features of it, like the setting.
Absolutely. And you said a really good term there, because a lot of things in the film, television, movie, whatever it is show, don't tell. So not everything needs to be in the script. You're not going to get a feeling sometimes by what they say, but just by, the actors, how their performance, how it's shot, how it's lit, what kind of music's coming in, right? I know that when I'm watching Halloween and I start hearing the Michael Myers music, he's coming around the corner, right? Without him having to say a word.
Yeah. So, how do you incorporate costume into your film classes?
So we have a small stock of wardrobe stuff that we have there, but it's very specific to whatever the film is. If we're doing a short film and it's going to be like a sci-fi, we need to get space stuff, right? So where can you go to get that? Well, sometimes kids will just bring stuff in. We have a theater department that has a lot of wardrobe stuff, and they're very kind to us. They let us borrow stuff. We actually have a project coming up where we're going to be filming short films outside of school, and part of their project is they have to go shopping. They have to go to thrift stores. They have to go to Goodwill, wherever it is, to try to find costume stuff and put their whole, design aspect of the film together from outside stuff.
Go podcast.
Have a Fresco day.